Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here on YouTube. Folks, we are talking CKB today, but before we do, I need you to give me some love on Twitter. Follow me at Real6Fig. I'm always dropping news, charts, NFTs, kind of everything that I'm doing in the crypto world here. So if you're interested in looking at any of that, check it out. One other thing I wanted to do was just bring up this NFT that I just acquired this morning. So this was awesome. Big shout out to the artist, Basker, and I do hope that I'm pronouncing that right. But folks, these are early NFTs on the Nervos network blockchain, so they are special in a way. And this gallery or this collection was brought to you by Hunter X Labs. So they did the CK Punks, and now they have helped this artist bring their art to the crypto world. And if you're interested in grabbing one of these, you can reach out to Hunter X Labs or go to this tweet and just check out the instructions in Telegram. You're going to need a Telegram channel. But otherwise, go to Hunter X Labs Twitter handle, and they've got all sorts of instructions to get your hands on one of these NFTs. Here's kind of part of the collection here. Just some great, classy Indian art. That's all it is. It's just great, classy Indian art. And I do love the artist's take on people. I mean, the animals. It's just, I don't know. There's something about it. So with that said, folks, check them out. And let's get on to the TA already. So what is going on here? Well, we are seeing CKB really kind of tighten up the springs to move higher, hopefully. So one thing I just want to go ahead and do is just kind of measure where we are at as far as a shift pitchfork is concerned. So we'll be able to see if we are in a support or resistance level. And currently right now, we can see how yesterday night's spike, or I should say the spike back on October 8th, really came up to this median line and rejected. The one positive thing we have out of this is that the lows are getting higher, and now we are seeing price action come up to press this median line again. And for those of you that are not familiar with the way pitchforks work, everything to the bottom of this median line is support. Everything above it is resistance. So my worst case scenario here is that we get multiple rejections along this median line here, and then we trend downwards towards the bottom of it. But that wouldn't necessarily be a deal breaker. I want to check this out on a grand scheme of things. Got our Fibonacci channel. And we can see that CKB right now is going to probably try and reach up to around this 2 cent level, 0.0197-ish. This 23.6 level, is definitely a point of resistance that CKB has encountered recently, even back in August. So it was tough for them to break through this in August. I'm hoping we can see this kind of move up and form this ascending triangle that I've been kind of hoping form. So with that said, we know that this price action in here was due to CKB being added to some exchanges around the Australia region and in some, I believe it was Asian countries. So with that said, we know that this price spike is kind of an anomaly in a sense, but we still have an ascending triangle forming, which is great to see. And we still have the lows getting higher, which is great to see. Will we see CKB rip to the upside, test the bottom of this channel, and come down? Possibly. And that would be oh my gosh, TradingView, a pretty nice little corrective wave or series of corrective waves to the upside. Again, we are seeing this inverse head and shoulders pattern in the market, so this thing really might be getting ready to fly. Somebody also commented you need volume to move coin, and absolutely that is correct, but you don't need volume right this instant. That's why these patterns form and then you get the volume. I don't even look at the volume because I know when the volume is going to increase and when it's going to decrease just based off patterns. So I don't recommend that you trade with that model. I've just been doing this for the last 26 years. So I kind of have an idea of what's going on. With that said, folks, CKB is still sitting very good. And I'm really not going to draw out this video too much longer simply because there really isn't much to really update you on from yesterday's video. We can see right now that the 50 moving average is playing with price action right now, and this is possibly getting ready to sneak through the cloud in the next few days. So I would say by October 22nd, I would definitely like to see CKB sneak right through this channel. And this might be tough if we get problems at the 200, but I do think that if we can get above this and stay above the cloud, we are going to be golden for a nice run up. So we might not be seeing this run up happen until, the end of October, early November. It could happen sooner, but from the way it looks right now, end of October possibly. You can kind of see where I'm going with this as well, because if this thing really does kind of sneak up into this area, this thing will just be primed to launch. So that's really it today, folks, on CKB. We are just kind of watching Bitcoin, which is doing crazy, crazy things. It is still within my rising wedge. We can see on the daily chart, it poked its head above this upper trend line, which is interesting. And I also had this horizontal trend line here right about 60,000, because this really is where Bitcoin had some significant problems in the past. And we were able to just inch up over that $60,000 level and hit that $65,000 high. So I hope that we see Bitcoin retest. RSI is at 74.74 right now. So that is interesting. That's on the daily chart. The last time we had this high of a level was right around March of 21. So we did see this retrace a little bit. Not saying it's going to here, but Bitcoin's looking, okay. If it can pop above, the only thing I want for Bitcoin right now is to basically create a new all-time high to invalidate this Gartley pattern here. Because if it doesn't, and this rising wedge is allowed to execute, folks, this is not going to be good at all. So we need a $65,000, $66,000, $67,000 Bitcoin shortly. Otherwise, I do see that Bitcoin will probably retrace and check this 50 moving average. Of course, this may not happen for weeks. Speaking of weeks, let's check out the weekly chart. Pure Bitcoin's just getting going on the weekly. RSI's at 66, man. That's still a long way Bitcoin can pump. Whether or not we see it, the RSI retrace, is anybody's guess. But right now, I'm not really seeing much going on other than the price skyrocketing and the RSI increasing along with it. But that's it, folks. That's it. Big shout out to my Patreons today. Hope you guys are all making some money in the market. I hope everyone's making some money in the market. If you're interested in supporting the channel, it's $3 a month. You get your name, YouTube channel name, or business name up on this channel. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Did I say YouTube channel name up on this channel? I meant banner. So I hope everyone has a good day. See ya.